Get ready to match the stars. Joey Bishop, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Wright, Elizabeth Allen, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rayburn.
Dawson. Thank you for joining us. You're going to have a good time because we got a bunch of very fascinating people here today. What?
Would you believe my head still hurts from New Year's Eve?
Yes, I bet it does. You look bad, too. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
What's the name of your show again of yours now? Miss
CPO Sharky.
CPO Sharky.
Yeah.
All right.
Don Rickles.
That's where Elizabeth Allen hangs out. And now let's say hello to George Frederick and Diane Crom here. George has been around here for a long, long time. George has been on this show now for a year and 7 months. And he's only won $2,850. Now, he's won a lot of games here and wins little bits and pieces of money. And Diane is challenging him. She's had her first round question, did not match any of our celebrities, but she's hopeful for the second round, which will occur a little bit later. Right now, we want this to occur for you. Here we go. Bing. George, your first round question reads as follows. Hey, do you all know they've done, I guess everybody's heard they've done the remake of the movie King Kong. You've heard about that, George, have you?
Oh,
right.
yes.
Well, now they're working on a sequel, and it's a real tearjerker. In this one, King Kong blanks Bambi. Does everyone remember Bambi?
Sure.
Yes. Bambi was a little dog.
Oh, let's
Bambi was a doe, right.
run, Bambi, run. Run, Bambi, run. Oh, I hate that. It was so sad. Do you remember that?
In this one, now remember this is the first rounder.
It was a cartoon, you know, Pat.
Yeah.
I believed it.
I never cried, no matter how sad cartoons
Bambi
are.
ran, but the mother was killed.
Oh, Lord.
I can't go on.
What happened to the mother?
The
Try.
mother, the mother got killed. You remember Thumper?
Thumper,
Betty
yeah.
White may be listening. Fannie, do you remember how Bambi talked?
How did Bambi talk?
I remember when Bambi went to the woods and saw the skunk, and the skunk said his name, and Bambi said, "Your name is Flower." Flower.
Sounds like Mr. Periwinkle.
Isn't it? Isn't this fascinating, George? You remember Bambi?
Oh, yes.
You do. Well, now in this remake of the movie King Kong, they're working on a sequel, and it's a real tearjerker. In this one, King Kong blanks Bambi. A real tearjerker.
Kidnaps?
Kidnaps. That's interesting. King Kong kidnaps Bambi. Well, I mean, if he fell in love with Fay Ray, he could have fallen in love with Bambi and kidnapped her, right? What do you say?
Well, you know how films are getting now, right? They're going more and more X-rated, right?
Violence, yes.
Right. And I had the toughest time thinking of this word. I thought of somebody else. Seduces.
Huh? Well, really?
What's the matter? You never heard of a gorilla trying to make a little dough?
Now, you, my dear.
That's beneath him, isn't it? I went for it, hon. I said he ate her.
Oh!
Oh, pardon me, him.
What did her? Bambi was a her.
Hey, Bambi was a boy.
Oh, Bambi was a boy.
Yeah.
He was a boy. Did you know that?
Oh, then I take back my original answer.
Yes, you do.
I don't give a what he was.
Yeah.
What I said falls in love with.
Falls in love with this sweet child. It's a marvelous, cute little answer. It's a good little answer. What does Elizabeth Allen say? In this sequel, it's a real tearjerker. King Kong blanks Bambi.
Well, I forgot that gorillas were vegetarians, so I went with eats.
Okay. And you, what do you say? Kidnaps is the answer that George is looking for.
I threw that away, George. I think you should have, too, to be frank. I said eat.
Eats seems to be the answer. And you, Miss Fannie?
Bambi got married in the end, remember? It was wonderful.
That's right.
You know what King Kong said? Huh? Another deer. King Kong said, that's good eats.
Okay, so there we are at the end of round one, and aren't we just zipping along here? Okay, now we'll push the button here and ask Diane to make her selection.
A, please.
You want A. Hey, Diane? Alfredo, the chef, said.
Gonna get letters.
He hopes he gets letters. My new chain of restaurants is so bad, whenever I rent a new location, a blank opens up next door.
I'm sorry.
This is a very good one. Come look at you. Alfredo, the chef, said, my new chain of restaurants is so bad, whenever I rent a new location, a blank opens up next door.
Honey, that's a
Do
snap.
you understand, Elizabeth?
Yep.
Splendid.
That's just now that's the kind of question I like.
That's a good answer.
That's
Okay. Okay, very good.
Charles is doing artwork and won't hurry.
All right. We'll walk over here to Diane, and I'll read you the question and hope that Charles will have finished by the time I finish. Alfredo, the chef, said, my new chain of restaurants is so bad, whenever I rent a new location, a blank opens up next door.
Massage parlor.
Now, Diane, I don't understand that answer. Why would a massage parlor operator open up next door to a rotten restaurant? Okay, you don't know. All right. Okay, she kind of drew a blank there and said massage parlor.
I learned one thing about the audience. No
Yeah.
matter how stupid the answer is, if it's dirty, it gets applause.
Right.
I said hospital.
Hospital. Hospital would be the definitive answer, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, Brett.
Well, I thought we had a winner, Diane. I said hospital. too,
Hospital,
myself.
indeed, is the answer. Charles.
I said the room that's named after Brett at UCLA Hospital, the emergency.
The emergency room there. Now we come to Elizabeth Allen. Whenever I rent a new location, blank opens up next door. What do you say?
I'm sorry, Diane, I went with hospital.
Hospital, Diane. Okay, Richard.
Hospital.
Hospital, and there's another one down there, all the way across. That would have worked for you if you did. Did it cross your mind at all?
No.
It didn't. Oh, all right. Now, Diane, we'll see how he does after we see about this. Now we're ready to carry on here. Now, George, again, you're in the driver's seat. All you have to do is match one. Remember how easy it was last time? Here we go. Muggsy said, hey, you hear that Benny the Pickpocket went straight? Now all he picks is his blank.
Another one of my favorite questions.
You got the idea.
This blank.
You got the idea.
I got it, huh?
Okay. Got it? Right?
The trick is who you're going to give it to.
Right. Here we go with George Frederick. Everybody ready? Muggsy said, hey, did you hear that Benny the Pickpocket went straight? Now all he picks is his blank.
His pocket. All he picks is his nose.
One nose is what he needs to win the game.
I've played this game, and that's the worst answer I have ever heard in my life.
Picks his nose?
So I wrote nose.
Why not? That wins the game. May we see the rest of them, please. Okay. Number 5. There you go. You know where to stand, George. Now, Diane Crum, it was a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to be here.
We'll have some gifts coming your way, together with our thanks for being with us in Match Game 77. Goodbye, Diane. Are you aware of the fact that George Fredericks has been on this show for 2 years? It was Match Game 76 when he started. It's now Match Game 77. You ready to carry on?
Feel very old.
Yes. You are aging. Yes. Okay, here we go. We polled a recent studio audience, George. Got their best response to this. Bat blank. Remember, you got $500 if you matched the most popular answer. $250 for matching the second most popular and $100 for the third. And let's see, whom do you call on for a little help?
Fannie?
Oh, gosh, this is hard. No, I think the first thing I'd say is Batman.
Batman.
Brett?
What about... I'm such a big sports fan, you know. I'm so butch and I love sports.
You
How
could
about-
say that again.
How about... Oh, no, thank you. How about Bat Boy?
Bat Boy's one.
That's a
Okay.
sports term.
And Joey?
Joey, number 3 position is a little difficult to choose one. He's got 2 now, Bat Boy
wait
and
a minute, they're
Batman.
Well, I was going to... Okay, they've already taken the 2 I had written out, so I'll put this...
You don't have to write it, sweet.
Oh, I don't have
It's
to
a
write
verbal
it?
response,
How
yes.
will I remember?
You're so quick, Joey.
Batter up.
Batter up.
I hope one day all of you become third.
3rd is a tough position. Batter up is what he said, and somebody else said Bat Boy, and somebody else said Batman. You want one of those?
I'll go with Batman.
Batman. Fannie's answer. Let's find out if we've got anything like that up there. Let's begin down at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Bat and ball. Okay. Bat and ball. That's from the Great American Pastime. Let's see if we've got a Batman under the $250 number.
How
Bat
you
Boy.
like to scoff?
All right, man and boy. Let's see if they combine now. Here we go. Slide it, Earl. Yeah! Very good. Now, George, now you're up to $3,450. And you're going to play for 10 times that amount or $5,000, but you got to match one of them, remember.
I think I'll try Richard.
Richard, okay.
I matched him a couple of times when we played before.
That's right. So we...
I knew he'd come crawling back.
How do you feel? Good ESP, good wavelengths over to Richard?
I hope so.
All right, here it is. It's worth $5,000. Now listen carefully. This is one of those real tough ones.
Oh.
Jack and blank. All right. Now think a long time here before you respond, George. What do you say to that to match him to collect the $5,000?
It has to be Jill.
Jill. He said Jill. He said Jill. Face your accuser.
Oh, my... Jack and Trotter, I said.
Jack and Trotter.
The sand.
Jack and the Beanstalk. What'd you say?
Jill.
Jill! We got the $5,000. All right, Joe, you did it. There he is. You got $8,450.
That looks very good.
Good for you. And while he's celebrating, we're going to pass along these messages exactly for you. Congratulations. Hello. Here we go. Let's welcome a new player with a brisk round of applause. Here's Barbara Zwelling. Hello, Barbara.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
I see you got all your jewelry on.
Yeah.
You look very snazzy there. Where are you from and all that?
I'm from Palos Verdes,
Yeah.
live near the ocean. I've been married 13 years, and I have 2 children, a boy 10 and a daughter 8. And I'm a former school teacher, and I'm back in college now doing all those fun classes like group psychology and disco dancing, French cooking.
Are you going to get a degree, or are you just...
No, just doing them for fun now.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for you. You sound like you have a full, rich life.
Yeah,
And
thank
good
you.
luck here, Barbara. Ask you to make a selection, A or B.
B.
B it is for Barbara. Here we go. When Dumb Donald went out with Ellen, he wanted to impress her, so he ordered in French. Unfortunately, they were at a blank. Did you hear all that? Did you hear all that? When Dumb Donald went out with Ellen, he wanted to impress her, so he ordered in French. Unfortunately, they were at a blank. Oh, this is a very easy one. Very easy. Very easy.
Well, there are lots
I need
of...
some Kleenex again there, Roger. Thank you very much, LB. Just throw me the box. I don't feel bad at all, but I just have a runny nose, so don't kiss me.
I think I'll...
Now you tell me.
Okay, ready? Here we go. All right, Barbara. When Dumb Donald went out with Ellen, he wanted to impress her, so he ordered in French. Unfortunately, they were at a blank.
Chinese restaurant.
Okay.
What was the question?
What was the question?
They were out. What was the last part of it?
He wanted to impress her, so he ordered in French. Unfortunately, they were at a... Do I not enunciate clearly? Didn't I go to drama school? All right, Joey.
42 years ago we met.
We met 42 years ago, you and me. One of us is aging.
I wrote at a McDonald's.
At a McDonald's. That'd be a good trick. How about you?
What do you mean, how about me?
How about you?
This may come as a very great surprise to all of us.
Yes.
A Chinese restaurant.
Oh, there's a match. One for Barbara. Now, you say you misunderstood. Did I not?
I said wee-wees.
Wee-wees.
Because I thought they were out of.
Oh, they were out
The
of.
French restaurant, and they were out of.
You must pay attention.
Well, I
Hit him,
tried.
hit him. He's like the donkey. You have to hit him to get his attention.
Right. So he ordered in French. Unfortunately, they were at a Chinese restaurant.
And I went with Barbara, Chinese restaurant.
Chinese. Strange. If I were playing the game, being in Los Angeles and all there, where we have a marvelous big population, some great Mexican restaurants, I would have said a Mexican restaurant. What'd you say?
Si, senor.
Si, senor, yeah.
But you wouldn't have matched the contestant.
No, I wouldn't have
would you?
matched the contestant. I would have blown it, wouldn't I? What did you say there?
Well, you know, I said Italian.
You said that, did you?
Italian.
You said Italian, yeah. Okay. So that's 2 for her. That ain't bad for a first rounder, is it? You know about those, don't you, George? You ready for yours?
Yes.
You want A or B, George? Okay, George.
I have no choice.
Here we go. No robber will ever rob Horrible Hannah because Horrible Hannah keeps all her money in her blank. No robber will ever rob Horrible Hannah because Horrible Hannah keeps all her money in her blank.
48 years ago.
48 did. Just, would you check that, sir? Okay. Charles is almost ready to write. Now he is writing. His pen is moving across the paper. And having writ, moves on. And so will I. Over here to George. George, no robber will ever rob Horrible Hannah because Horrible Hannah keeps all her money in her blank.
Bra.
Okay? Wondered why she was a 36D cup. What do you say?
If a bra slipped down, could it be considered a girdle?
You have a girdle.
Girdle.
That's another good response. Bra or girdle would be the 2 good answers.
I said girdle or corset, and she never takes it off.
Okay. Have you got change for a 20? Hello there. And no one got it. Got change for a 20. All right, Charles. What do you say?
I just used 1 card for the correct answer.
The bra, okay? You got change for a 20?
Well, I
Keeps all her money in her blank.
I figured Horrible Hannah had a lot of room in her bra.
Okay. 2 for him. Scores tied 2-2.
Well, you got change for a 10. I thought maybe you were using the wrong amount of money.
Could be.
It's just a bra.
Bra. There it is. 3-2 the score now. Let's see what we get from Fannie, speaking of...
Change for a oh.
Yes.
Bra.
Another one. All right. Now, there we go. Round 1, 4-2. 2 good game players here. Round 2 coming up later now then. How much time we got? 40. Did you say 40? It's funny. I thought I heard it somewhere. We only got 40 seconds, so we can't do another question. But you will come back next time, right? Say yes.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. You will come back next time. Say yes.
I'll do my
It was
best.
56 years ago, as a matter.
No, it wasn't.
And
Joey's trying to figure out when we first met. It was a long time ago.
George is very cool. That's why he wins the money. He doesn't have to win a lot. He goes very slow. He's cool.
He is cool. Cool George Frederick. Join us next time for Match Game 77. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Family Feud and Millionaire are now on back-to-back.
Look out!
Mama likes that, yeah.
Double the feuds,
It's a big responsibility, but I accept it.
double the drama,
Who's playing?
triple the fun.
That's excellent.
2 hours of Richard, Meredith, John, and Meredith. 5 nights a week. Who says family and money don't mix? Watch back-to-back episodes of Family Feud and Millionaire tonight at 8, only on GSN.
It's time for the Family Feud. Introducing the McGaffin family. Beth, Joan, John, Patty, and Lisa, ready for action. And the Prevost family. Jim, Roberta, Marjorie, Bob, and Edith. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
Welcome. Nice to see you. Hey, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where's Carol and Christy Simpson? Where would I find? Right there. Christy is the little girl. She was on Child's Play with Bill Cullen. Is that right? Not a talking part, of course. There, for you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
She's waited for that since she's 2.5.
Really? Right. We're delighted you're here, and you're very cute. Yeah. Champs are right here, McGaffin.